Hello fight fans, thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Conor McGregor accuses Islam Makhachev of pre-UFC 302 staph infection. Next, Dustin Poirier fires back at Islam Makhachev. Lastly, Islam Makhachev questions Conor McGregor's UFC 303 training after party footage. Conor McGregor's latest accusations aimed at UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev add another storyline to UFC 302 Fight Week. Makhachev will defend the UFC lightweight title against Dustin this weekend in the UFC 302 main event. He returns to the octagon after back-to-back successful title defenses against Alexander Volkanovski in 2023. McGregor will return to the octagon at UFC 303 on June 29th. A win over Michael Chandler could potentially earn him a title shot against the Makhachev versus Dustin winner. While UFC 302 is expected to be one of the biggest cards of the year, it hasn't progressed without a bit of controversy. UFC 302 Fight Week images published by the promotion show Makhachev with potential bruising and possibly a staph infection on his left leg. In a pair of recent tweets, McGregor accused Makhachev of fighting with a staph infection at UFC 302. Staph again. This inbred, however, lives with staph. This team is infested, make no mistake, scruff balls. Whatever yous are into, I suppose. He still subs Dustin in the first. Use absolute scruffy I'm sick of yous. Wash your self, wash your clothes, wash your mats, and do it every day, you scruffy cunts. Dustin Poirier is just days away from what could be his final shot at becoming an undisputed UFC lightweight champion. Still, his confidence is perhaps higher than ever. Considering the 35-year-old former interim champion's pre-fight talk, Makhachev has taken it to mean that his opponent and his coach do not believe they can win the fight. Naturally, Dustin scoffed at that notion. Here is what he said: "I can definitely win this fight. If I touch his chin, he'll go down, and he'll find that out on Saturday." Maybe that's something he doesn't need to believe. Maybe he needs to be positive and be confident walking into this, which he should be. But if you don't think I have a chance to win, you're lying to yourself. Poirier has challenged for the undisputed title twice before, coming up short against Makhachev's coach and UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira. A rear-naked choke sealed Dustin's fate in both fights, and he is aware Makhachev could present the same threat at UFC 302. No matter what position he finds himself in on Saturday, Dustin is confident he will emerge victorious if he sticks to his techniques inside of the cage. Dustin knows all of the pre-fight talks means nothing when the cage door shuts, as everything comes down to executing techniques. UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev has questioned Conor McGregor's training for UFC 303. As we all know, Conor McGregor is set to return to the octagon next month. He'll go head-to-head with Michael Chandler in the main event of UFC 303. The contest will take place as part of International Fight Week, with the Irishman attempting to prove he's still an elite competitor. Of course, we all know that Conor enjoys to party during his spare time. In fact, footage was recently released of him partying just weeks before this contest is set to take place. As you can imagine, people had a lot of thoughts about that, including Islam Makhachev, who had the following to say: "Dustin can land this with Conor, who has become very old guy, but I don't give him some chance to land some punch to me. I don't know who is going to win, but now it's more focus, more training Chandler. That's why he can beat him. Maybe Conor do some camp in the club." Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.